Now you might say, I could have just dragged and dropped the MP3 into Audacity itself, but that's where the command line options get really useful, like the extract underscore MP3. I didn't have to select the options I want in Media Coder. I just set it to automatically start. I set it to load the presets I had loaded, the mp3.xml, and I set it to automatically overwrite the file. So there's multiple command line options you can add to the batch file, to where if you just drag it into the program, you'd have to configure all those steps manually. Okay, the next step is making menus. Before I can make a menu, I need to know how to make the user type something in and save it to a variable. And the code that does it is just this one line. Set is the code that handles variables. /p prompts the user to type something in, and var is the variable it saves it to. It can be anything. You can type in ASDF or something. I'll just use var as an example. Then I echo the variable. I don't know why, but you need these percent things before and after the variable name, otherwise it just echoes var, the actual text var, not what's inside var. Okay, let me give you an example. I'm going to run this code, and it's going to prompt me. It's just going to be a prompt. I'm going to say hello, and then it's going to echo whatever I type in right after I type it. See, it echoed that. Okay. So I typed in the data, it saved it to the variable var, and then it echoed the data, exactly what I typed in. Optionally, you can say type something in. So I just type that, I save it, I'm going to run it again, and this is what it shows. Type something in, hello, and then it echoes hello at the bottom. So it's pretty simple. Before I continue, I need to talk about the goto command. It's very simple, so don't worry. First, I just echo hello world. Very simple example, and then it pauses at the end. But what is this :end thing? Let me show you. Okay, I'm just going to run the script. It says hello world, and then it pauses. Okay, very simple. Now I'm going to show you what it does when I add the goto command. I'm just going to say goto end. What that does is from this line on, it skips all the way to end. That's all it does. So in this case, it's just going to say echo hello. It's going to jump to the end, and it's basically going to skip echo world. Save. So it just says hello when I execute it. That's all goto does. It just jumps to any line. It can be any word too. Goto var, goto end, goto car. It doesn't matter what you put. It'll just jump to wherever that point is. It has to have a colon in front of it though. Okay, that's all you need to know about goto. Okay, now I return to the previous code, but I've added only 4 lines, so please bear with me. I know it looks overwhelming at first because it's a lot of new material, but don't worry. If you can master these stupid 4 lines, you pretty much got it. You can make batch files with menus, so you can feel proud of yourself if you've gotten that far. So it's just 4 lines, don't worry. Okay, set /p, you already know. It captures user input, types something in, and it saves it into the variable var. Instead of echoing var this time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to compare it. If whatever you typed in, whatever is in variable var, equals 1, go to calc. That's all it does. Go to calc. And as you know, it skips anything in between. It's just going to go to calc and open Windows Calculator. So let me show you what it does so you don't get confused too fast. Okay, I'm going to run this code. It says type something in. If I type 1, click enter, it's going to open Windows Calculator. After I close it, it closes. Okay, if I type something else, let me open the file again. If I say 0, it just closes because the next line is exit, which just means close. It's the same thing. So it says if the variable equals 1, go to calculator. I can also say I can add more codes. I can say calculator, Audacity, and then I can enter the location of Audacity. In this case, I'll just echo open Audacity because I'm too lazy to copy the location. echo open Audacity. And I can add a new if statement. And I'll say, if the variable is 2, go to Audacity. So once you have it, you can pretty much copy and paste. It shouldn't overwhelm you. It's just like English. If whatever you typed in equals 2, go to Audacity. The only thing confusing is maybe you have the double equals and you have the quotation marks around the things now. But it's actually pretty simple. Okay. Type something in. I'll say 2. Oh yeah, hold on. I need to say pause. Otherwise it won't show you what it echoed. Okay, type something in 2. And it says open Audacity. Okay. So it works. And I can add as many of these as I want, and then I can just go to them. Depending on what I typed in. You can say cow. If they type cow in, it doesn't have to be a number. Okay, let me run it again. Type something in. I'm going to say cow, and it's going to open calculator. So it's very, very convenient. Okay, I'll provide a whole bunch of examples in the video description, so just go to the right of this video, click more info, and I'll have a list of batch files you can download and use, and you can study them or something and see how they work. Also, for the thing I showed you, a lot of people are probably going to ask me the virtual dub and stuff, where I can just click there and then say G-Spot, which is a video analyzer or whatever. It'll tell you information about the video. To make that kind of thing where it opens up in the context menu, I know a lot of people are going to ask me about that. All you have to do, go to regedit, go to regedit. To do that, go type in Windows key R or start run, type regedit, and then go to H key, classes root, the asterisk key, shell, and add a new key, and call it whatever you want, and then add a new key again, call it command, and then put your batch file or whatever you want in the data, whatever default it is. You can just put the batch file in quotation marks, the complete location plus the file, and then %1 at the end. I know it's kind of confusing, but yeah, again, I'll have it in the video description. You can see a full list of my videos by going to youtube.jimmyr.com. If you like my videos, please subscribe. Anyways, thanks for listening.